Well, hello, everybody. I'm Mia, and I've been coming to Center for Spiritual Living for a little over a year, and very much appropriately, like this beautiful song Jonathan just sang, I was lost, and now I am found. So when I first felt Spirit call me to go deeper into my practice and find community, I was called to go to a pastor and leadership conference in Orlando, where I met a really wonderful woman who basically told me I needed to get my butt back to church. Now, the word church didn't settle real well with me, and I was like, I'm not sure. But in my heart, and I knew she was telling me the truth in my heart, but in my mind, I heard CSL. And CSL had been calling me to come for about 5 years, and I had resisted very successfully. So when I got back from that trip, I came to the first service after that, which was the following Sunday. So I come to service. It resonated really well with me. I didn't know anybody here yet. So I went out to the registration desk and to see what else I could get involved in. And the very next thing that was going on here was silent retreat. And so I wanted to get to know some people, so I go ahead and go to the silent retreat. You with me? So I go to the silent retreat, and I have a great time, and I do deepen my practice with 30 other people in silence, and so we got to know each other really well. And after that, I live up north a little bit, so I decided to go to a Unity up there and try that on for a little while, and nothing fit. Great people, wonderful service. I liked what they were saying, but nothing came together. And so eventually, about 6 months into that, I listened to Spirit, and I stopped trying to put a round peg in a square hole, and came back to CSL until I found my real spiritual home. And as the sense of humor that is God would have it, it started getting a little itchy here. I started feeling like maybe this was home. So what I did was I started noticing how the flow was happening really, really well here. So much so that my good wasn't just coming easily, it was starting to chase me down. Monica, with coming of age. Anybody knows Monica? She will chase you down. She will chase your good down. Thank you. And so I looked into classes, and I saw that all these yummy classes I wanted to take, and one of them wasn't Beyond Limits. I knew too much for Beyond Limits. I knew everything already, right? Does anybody feel me on this? Anybody done that? So I go to Arnie with my case that I could skip Beyond Limits and go ahead and do the other really cool classes. And luckily, Arnie being Arnie, who's never heard that before, ever, tells me very lovingly and guides me in that, yes, I do need to take Beyond Limits, so I have that foundation of what we all talk about here, that vocabulary to build the other blocks on. And she also told me, which I'm not sure everybody knows, is that there's service study. Since I was looking to volunteer too, I could use my volunteer as service study hours as part of payment for the class, which actually really helped me out. So if anybody's interested in it, it starts this week. I'm going to push that. Little sales for you. And I did the Beyond Limits. I got the vocabulary. I learned what it is to be a part of CSL. And I've made a lot of great new friends, but here's something else I didn't expect from it, is that it filled in all the blanks I didn't even know I had. I got so much out of the class that right afterwards was the new membership class. And at this point, I'm already feeling like a member. I'm volunteering, I'm taking classes, I'm doing all the workshops. I know everybody here, I'm getting really into it. So I take the new membership class with Reverend Deborah, and all my questions were being answered in that. And really what I realized during that was that I had already adopted all of you. And you had felt like you had adopted me, and that the class was really just making it official. That signing up really just made that adoption official. But this is what my power talk's on today. It wasn't until a few days later, when I got home after the membership class, that I was reading through the packet that you get with it to see if there was anything that I might have missed. And I came across Reverend Kathy Ann's welcome letter to new members and the closing lines that read, Whether you join this church or not, we are here to support you, to love you, and to create a place where you can spiritually flourish. And I cried. In that moment, more than any other, I knew I was home. I knew this was my home, that you're my home. And I wanted to be that home to you. So if you're thinking about Beyond Limits or thinking about becoming a new member, Beyond Limits starts this week. New membership class is in 2 weeks. You might want to try it out. It's free just to check it out. I've been coming here for 9 months so appropriately because I can tell you I feel reborn. Thank you.